Okay. I'm comfortable. Are you comfortable?
Yes, are you?
I'm comfortable.
Okay.
All right. Ready, friends?
I'm ready.
Okay. 1, 2. Do you remember how it intros? Intros.
No, that's why I wrote it down.
Okay. Cool.
Ready?
You good?
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Hi, my name's Brittany. This is my wife, Bridget. Do you remember how we did it? And together we're neither funny nor original. So welcome back. This week we are going to talk about ghosting our listeners. And so we're going to do a catch up. But first, we like to do a word of the week.
Yes.
Because we like to get smarter. And this is the best way we know how of introducing new words that we either know, we need a refresher on, never heard before, and then try to use it throughout our day-to-day conversations.
Yes.
So, Bridge, you want to take it away?
I do. This is a word that most people will probably know. I feel like it's fallen out of favor and like not a lot of people use it, but the word is tenacious.
Tenacious.
Do you know what that means?
It means that you are using tenacity in your life.
But what's tenacity?
Gumption.
What's gumption?
It's tenacious is from within and it expels out.
No. If you were leaking tenaciousness,
you should probably go get a check.
Yeah.
Okay, what's tenacious?
So tenacious means persistent in maintaining, adhering to, or seeking something valued or desired. You would say Brittany is tenacious. I actually chose this word because we are tenacious with this podcast. We may not be consistent, but we keep coming back.
Okay, wait. Give me the definition again.
Persistent in maintaining, adhering to, or seeking something valued or desired.
Okay, I could be down with that.
Yeah.
I would love to be at a place where I am tenacious and consistent. Can you imagine that duo? We would be taking over the world.
It would be game's over for everyone else.
Done.
We're done. We're set up.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, can we do that?
I will say you have been working on your consistency recently.
That is true.
And now we can pair that with our tenacity.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm set. I'm ready to go.
I love this word.
Me too.
Also, side note, if you see us start glistening like a glazed donut at Krispy Kreme donut, it's because...
Am I?
No, but I know you have the ability to get there. It's because we turned off the air conditioner and there are lights on. Brittany's cold right now, but guarantee 20 minutes from now, she's going to be like...
I'm also cold to the touch right now. I have the cold touch.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. But I'm actually cold, so it's going to take me a while to get there. Are you hot right now?
No. I went and changed my pants because I said, I'm going to get real hot real quick.
Oh.
And then I took off my socks too because I said, that's going to make me hot.
Well, we love that for you. Also, if I look like I woke up from a nap, it's because I did, but I didn't. The thing is, you said I look like I'm tired. You could tell that you just woke up from a nap.
But you didn't fall asleep.
I didn't fall asleep. So I don't know if there's something with like when my head was smushed up against the blanket.
Sure.
My face. So maybe that made it that way, but rude. You always diss me right before we go on air.
Once again, I never intentionally set out to hurt your feelings.
Okay, well, thank you. Also, did you do a FUPA check for me? Was the FUPA FUPing in the video?
Okay. Your laptop is covering the FUPs.
Just in case.
She lowered her seat for those listening.
Okay, so let's do a catch up.
Let's catch us up.
Yes. What do you have to say for yourself?
You know what? Okay, here's the scene. We did June. June was a very big month. We had a lot of aspirations for the Pridecast. Yes.
Oh.
We were going strong up until the last week because the last week happened to also include my birthday. And that was a very special event. My dearly beloved wife flew out my older sister and surprised me with her. And there was a big event that happened on my birthday. Not on my birthday, but
well, you gonna share
before
it?
My birthday. I got engaged.
I'm like, wait a minute. I thought they're married.
We are married, but we just got engaged.
So I think we've talked about it before. Maybe we haven't. I'm not sure. But for those of you who are new listeners, Bridget and I met at Bible study 14 years ago now. We were in the closet for 6 years. When we came out for our 6th year together, we came out of the closet to everyone, and it was not a very exciting time. It was pretty hard. So, our families were not for it. Our parents are all religious. Some people in our family were fine. We have some great siblings, but it was a really difficult time for us. So when we got engaged, we didn't really have an engagement. It was more so like we came out, we knew we wanted to get married. And a lot of that was also the pressure of maybe something would happen to us. And we were concerned that our parents wouldn't honor our wishes. So we're like, we already know we want to be together. We'll just get married and like make it happen sooner. So we didn't really have an engagement. We went to buy rings together. We exchanged it in a parking lot, and
we did.
Yeah. And it was sweet for us, but it was also, I think, a lot. I know I really, I was sad because I felt like part of that was also because I knew no one would be celebrating us or like waiting to celebrate us. There's no one to FaceTime, no one to call, no one to like have a little get together with or anything. So it was almost, I feel like I did it almost not ashamed, but embarrassed maybe is the proper word.
Really?
Yeah, I did feel a little like, oh, we don't really have anyone to celebrate this with. Like, how embarrassing. Like, we don't even have a friend group to like welcome that. And because we were also in the closet for such a long time too, it was a lot, I think, going on. Do you have something wrong with your face?
I have to sneeze.
Like that's some serious acting you have here. Like, wow.
I'm sorry. I have to see if I end up sneezing, you know when it came upon me. I didn't know that it felt like I feel like every time we talk about this, it's always like, I had no idea you felt that way. I just felt like it was very rushed because of the position that we were in. So a lot of it wasn't even really, this is going to sound terrible, out of a desire to get married, but more so out of a desire to protect each other.
Yeah, I agree.
And now, 14 years later... No. Not 14 years later. I don't know how to math.
Okay? 8 years later.
8 years later, we got to choose a different story to remember. Mm-hmm. And Britt planned this, really great scavenger hunt for me. Had my sister involved. Ended with a beautiful engagement.
At Powell's bookstore in Portland.
In Portland.
It was really sweet.
It was gorgeous.
I'm glad I did it. And now we have like a new engagement story.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we did that.
I really liked it.
We have a video of the event, which we will share with you guys. And then any other footage we'll also put together. That's part of the whole catching up episode. Kind of give some context of where we've been, what's been going on. But we do want to share it with you guys. It was really special for us. And I don't know, I just kind of, part of me overthinks a lot of stuff. I'm always, okay, so I know I love this podcast. Even though I was napping over there a minute ago and I was like, I don't want to get up. Look at it. I'm tired. But I really do love it. I love coming back to it. And I do realize I air out a lot of our life and like I share it. But then there's also the battle with me of wanting things to be private. And but I think a lot of that has to do with the fact of we had to keep our relationship private for so long. And so I feel like it's actually a protective wall I've put up of, I'm just a private person. That's why I'm not going to share my face. That's why I'm not going to share the things going on with Bridge and I in my life online. But I feel like it's really just a cop out for me. It's like, I'm talking about me. I don't know about you, babe, but that, if people don't get to know me, then they can't reject me. So I'll just do the whole like rejection on my own and just assume that no one, sees any value in me. And so I'm trying to force myself to not be that way, because that is always a battle within myself of, let me just hide away, not share myself because I'm a private person. No, I think that I should share more of myself. What do we have to lose? I'm also finding more and more that I would like to have a community, and not just of gay people. I think just community of like-minded people who are into film, into books, into whatever it is else we talk about, and that are just good people with integrity and morals and love to laugh. And so, yeah, so I'm going to be better about sharing myself, sharing Bridge, and together we will be open.
Yes. All of that to say, there was a lot of planning that went into this. So June was a very stressful month for my poor wife, because again, I had no idea.
She thought the surprise was her sister coming out.
It really did. And then when she was like, okay, well, you're going to go on a scavenger hunt with her. And I was like, what? Like, where? She was like, I'm going to meet you for dinner. I said, okay. Still had zero idea. I just thought like, oh, you planned like a fun day for me and my sister.
A fun day.
A fun day. And so that wrapped up June for us. We were very like I was at least in like the headspace of celebration and like, oh my gosh, this big thing happened.
Can I also share real quick?
Yes.
She did get a new ring. And she wanted the new ring because she purposefully bent her ring assembling IKEA bookshelf. Like, it was calculated.
Okay. I don't know how the hell this happened.
That is wild.
This is like absolute unhinged moment of my life. I almost lost a finger.
That is true. It was pretty bad.
Building these IKEA bookshelves last year. Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, like last summer, I think.
Yeah.
I guess I was warm enough, and like I put a bookshelf together wrong, and I realized I had to take it apart. So I was like freaking out a little bit about like, how am I going to get it out? So then I put my hand underneath the bookshelf, and it was laying on the floor, and I think I hit it to like try to dislodge it, and somehow my finger, like it smashed my ring finger, I guess, and didn't hurt or anything. Nothing was wrong. I didn't even realize it until I was like, I'm getting really hot. My hands always like feel swollen when I get hot. So I was like, let me take my rings off. I go to pull it off, and there's a little bit of like resistance, and I was like, the hell? So I look at it, the rounded part of the ring flat. And I was like, how the hell?
And then you lost
it looked like
a little diamond thing too.
Like there was a little diamond missing. Our insurance ended up covering it. And the people that originally we purchased it from, they were able to fix this for us.
Yeah.
Which was really sweet, really kind. I still love my ring, my original ring.
Yes. But I didn't know at first if the insurance was going to cover it. And because of how the original engagement went with, like, we just kind of went in, we picked some rings that were within our budget and called it a day. Since then we've kind of found our style, even though it might look like we haven't.
Because we're both just in black.
I know. And I just looked you up and down and you looked me up and down. But like more of like, okay, this is what we would have maybe chosen and what we would want. So I went with, a jeweler that Bridge really loves her rings. I don't know how you say her name.
I think it's
Oore. It's like fantasy. I was gonna say fantasy infused. That's not the word.
Well, inspired.
There you go. That's the other.
I think it's Oore. Oore jewelry.
Oore.
That's obviously not her name. Her name is Uma.
Okay. So it's really, I'm so happy with it. It came out beautiful. My wife loves it. My wife is beautiful. She deserves a beautiful ring. So, I'm so glad that we did that. So that has kind of like, that was June. That took over me because, I was planning that. I flew her sister down, surprise her. I was also working on a project that went with the proposal, which is, I had reached out to over 100 bookstores around the world to ask them to contribute quotes and or poems or anything meaningful, like words of advice for relating to love and friendship. And my thinking with that was, because I wasn't sure how I was going to propose to her, because I thought, well, I should do something like, actually, what would I want to do, but also as Bridge Bridge, I already know she cringes sometimes, like in public. We're not like out there wanna be seen kind of people, you know. We kind of like to be like the background.
Definitely don't like to be the center of attention.
No, so I was like, how are we gonna do this? But she loves reading, huh?
We don't love to be the center of attention, but we're here.
But I feel like if people happen to find us, like, okay, that's great, but like we're not out there.
I agree.
So I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. So I was really thinking it through, and she's a reader. I thought, okay, something around books. And then I am not very much like, I'm not a reader, even though I want to say that I am, but I'm really not. I'm terrible with reading, but I also like autobiographies or like
you're a reader,
self-help books. But I didn't, and I wanted it to be romantic, but I was like, I have no romantic book to look like. Here's a cute collection of romance I have picked out. So my thinking was, let me ask the experts. Let me ask the experts. Say it, babe.
Let me ask the experts.
No, say it.
Let me ask the
Okay.
Let me ask the experts.
Okay, but you can't say it. Okay, for you guys listening,
say it again.
You guys better pause it and say
it again.
Let me ask the experts.
Ask the experts.
Okay, whatever. And that's what I did. And I got some wonderful responses. I will have a list of all the people that responded when we share the video, the proposal video. I'm going to shout them out as well too. They have touched me in a way that only Bridge can. No, I'm just kidding. But they really have touched me in a very meaningful way for what they responded. Some of the messages, I was so moved by it. I'm so happy to have had these people be a part of this journey. It's meant so much to me. So I'm really sorry to the people that I know some of them are wanting pictures, and I just ghosted them as well too. So
okay, here's the thing with Brittany. She will hyperfixate and have a passion project.
Yes,
that she pours all of herself into. Every single bit of her, she's in this 24/7. If she's not doing it, she's thinking about it. If she's not thinking about it, she's doing it. And then once it's done, she is done. We saw it with with the products that we made, or that she made, really. It was like she was done. Once production was done, she could not function anymore.
Yeah, I'm not the marketing person.
But it's not out of like a desire to not do it anymore. It's just you get like run down a bit.
I do think it is run down. It's not because I don't even want to talk to people anymore. It's like I'm so broken mentally after that I cannot do anything more.
Yeah. So she's going to get back to everyone if you
back.
Contributed.
Oh, and the fun part I have to just say, the fun part is, even though we haven't done it yet. So with this book, okay, come close.
Cherish.
Come close. Okay. But my goal is every single person that responded. So there's like 30, I think maybe a little bit over 30 people that responded, and they're like all spread out around the world. I want to take Bridge on trips, and it'd be like our bucket list, because we love to travel. We just haven't really prioritized that. It's tough in this world. And, but that is like something for us to look forward to, of let's pick these places and let's just go for, because majority of them are probably in the US, I think. Mm-hmm. But there's some in the UK, baby. So I thought you said something over there. That's what it looked like.
There is nothing. I can do
Sacred?
nothing like stealthily with you. First of all, I was scratching my lip, but then I had to burp. So I was like, oh, perfect.
Okay, well, anyways, so that is it. I will share that book as well, because I know some people wanted to see it.
Yeah.
Flip through it. But I had a lot of fun, and a lot of time working on it.
She's still working on it.
Still working on it, because we took a break in July when we went to go visit family. If you want to take it away now.
So that was the next thing we did. June, we had one last episode that we were supposed to upload. My birthday, I took over essentially, and we were like, okay, that's fine. We were meant to go down to California. You were meant to go for 2 weeks, and I was meant to go for 1 week. Mm-hmm. We decided, why not just go on summer vacation and chill out there? So drove our little butts and our little family down to California and stayed there for the month of July, because Britt's brother and sister-in-law had twins.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to spend time with the babies, which we did. And I miss them dearly. And we definitely took down like a minimized version of our recording setup. Did not record.
That's
again,
true,
because again, we were still working through the whole time that we were there. But filling every like little nook and cranny time that we had with our family, that was important to us. That was the purpose of us going down there.
Yeah, we did intentionally set out to be better than we have in the past when we've gone down there. And like, nope, we're going to shut it down. We're going to go see a movie. We're going to go grab a bite to eat. We're going to go see family. We're going to make plans with people in advance and then like actually go do it. So I'm really glad that we did it that way. It's just in time, you don't have any time for really anything else.
It's kind of like if you're doing one thing, you're not able to do the other thing. So that was really hard. We came back beginning of August. Winnie had her mass removal surgery. So that was also while we were in California. Yeah. Like the last week that we were there, the last week and a half. And so that was also like taking up my mental space. August, we got back home, got settled back into our life, and we're like, okay, hey, we should probably come back to this.
Yeah, and we always want to. It's always the struggle of like, does anyone care? I mean, for me, I don't know what is the struggle for you, my love?
The struggle is having a partner that is struggling. Because while and this is me like in life most of the time, I'm down for whatever. Okay, let's go. I'm into this. Choosing dinner or a place out to eat is probably the worst thing for us because I'm always like, well, what are you craving? And she's like, well, I don't know, but what are you craving? And I'm always just like, I'm going to go with the flow. Like, I don't have a real, like, what is the, like, definitive, a definitive answer for anything because I'm just like, yeah, I'm good. So in this situation, I am ready. But then it's hard because like you're either not ready because you're like mentally drained or you're not feeling it or something's going on. Or even when it comes to topics like, okay, we want to talk about this, we'll talk about it. And you're like, okay, cool. I think you're saying, okay, cool. Yeah, let's talk about this. And then a little bit later, you're like, so what are we talking about? And I'm like, what do you mean? What are we talking about? We just had a plan. So that is
sometimes I forget the plan.
Yeah.
If you were an Inside Out character, you'd be ambivalence. I think that's a word.
It is a word, and it is, yes. However,
yes.
I'm going to disagree and say it's sadness.
No. Like Nana says, no. I think actually you're not so much of a sad girl. I think you past Bridget was a sad girl.
Oh, true.
I think today Bridget is an ambivalent girl because you're not sure. You could go either way, and that's the dilemma, is that you can't make a decision and then just move forward. It's like, should I do this, but should I do that, but I don't know what to do, and do I want to eat this or do I want to eat that? I don't know, because I really could do any of it.
I think there are multiple things. Listen, we're getting too deep for this catch up, but there are multiple things that add up to me being this way that I am. One, I feel like in my past, sometimes I've been I've made decisions and it's been like, no, this was the wrong decision. So then I'm afraid of making the wrong decision again. And then also, I don't have strong feelings about a lot of things because I think that in the past when I've had strong feelings about stuff, I've come off a certain way, as in I've been like a jerk. And so in situations, I have to like pull myself back and not react immediately because I need to like talk myself through it. So then it also comes off as like being ambivalent towards the situation. And then also, I feel like I used to be a real strong personality and now I've mellowed out as I've gotten older. And it's like, I need to like manage everything rather than actually be the thing.
Manage everything what?
Like emotions, personalities, situations.
Because you're the emotional support friend?
Yes.
It is draining, huh?
It doesn't feel draining, but I think I have been drained.
I mean, it must be draining if you don't even have enough within you to be exactly who you're meant to be. Like if you can't show up and be your whole self because some of it's been depleted in being there for other people or being able to manage other people's feelings.
Yeah, I think also if we are talking like relationship wise, I think that part of it is also like I never want to hurt you and I never want to make you feel a certain way. And I say her because I say you because your girl has very few friends and you are my favorite. And so like when there's I feel like whenever I feel like I have big emotions and I want to react a certain way, I pull myself back because I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to say something that's gonna like I don't even mean or like be made you feel a certain way, that kind of stuff. So I tend to like, no, I need to scale back and wait it out. If I still feel a certain way, I'll discuss it. But most of the time I don't feel that certain way anymore, whatever way that is.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
if you're a therapist, don't comment on this.
Please comment on this. It's a work in progress with her.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, love. And
That's
I'm sorry that you're always having an internal struggle.
It is. It's a constant, you know, those, that old school game with the two boxers, like,
yes.
Yeah, that.
I'm sorry.
That's in my head.
I would love for that internal to be external.
Ooh.
Why?
That's a lot.
Have you seen what I go through?
Yeah.
Have you seen my external?
Yeah.
That is me already doing the internal.
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't know if it could get that much worse.
Yeah.
Please pray for Bridge. Just send donations our way. So on that note, thank you for sharing with the audience.
So that's from my perspective. What about from you?
For the past few times? Oh, well,
past few months.
I think that it is something's got to give. I feel like I am on the brink of something. I don't know what, but something is about to blow, and I know I need to make a decision with my job. I could feel like I could show up for this, but I've struggled in a way I've never struggled before mentally, and that's always the problem with us coming back. It's never because I don't want to do it. The times that I actually tell myself I don't even want to do this anymore, I don't care. I know it's like when I'm the worst place mentally, because I do care and I do like to show up and I do feel like that there is something of value that we can offer together. So I would love to try to stick it out and show up for the people, even when I can't show up for myself. So I think that is just, what do we talk about? You know, are we boring? What is not going to be a repeat? There's so much things, and then sometimes I won't think about it and I'm like, whatever, nobody really cares. And then my older sister will say, I listened to the latest episode, Sister Face,
or like, where have you guys been?
Yeah. And I'm like, even if it's just for my sister, I mean, just like,
it is actually both of our older sisters checking in, like, nice. Where are you guys at? Yeah, what are you doing? Or exactly. I was laughing at this thing.
That it feels nice that at least someone's listening and someone cares. And that kind of helps me to come back to this. But we never want to leave. It's always, what do we do next? Where do we go? And it is Bridge really trying to put me back together. And me not wanting to, you know, we will have those talks. Okay, what do we talk about this week? And I guess if I'm not feeling it, like even the topic, even though we talked about it a week ago, like so much can change in just that time or something else came up and it's like, well, why don't we talk about this instead? So Bridge is always on a roller coaster with me. I do apologize. I hope it gets better. I hope it becomes just like a freaking Ferris wheel.
I just need to input real quick.
Yeah.
I want you guys to know that she's never not feeling it because, well, she just doesn't want to do it or like she's uninterested. It's an internal struggle of not wanting to, she needs to contribute something and it needs to be something meaningful and it needs to be something that's like not, like, I guess it's just, it needs to be something worthwhile. So she never wants to present you guys with something like, well, this is just, we slapped this together and we gave it to you guys. It's always like, it's, needs to be important and from the heart for her. And if it's not, it's kind of like the way that you are with productivity. Anything that you do, it needs to be productive. So the podcast, it needs to be meaningful, which 100% get. And I want to put out the same stuff, but sometimes I think that sometimes it doesn't have to be that heavy.
I do struggle with that for sure, because I think, people, they give their time to us. So I want to be able to, there's so much content out there. You guys can listen to anything that you want to. And I see it pop up on my feed all the time. And there's so much of it that I'll sit and I'll think, they are giving me nothing here. Like, they are doing the very least, and people are listening to it. And that can be both encouraging and discouraging for me. And I don't want to waste people's time. And there's a lot of it of like productivity. Did I give you something of value? Can you walk away feeling better about yourself this week? I hope so, because every day, every week, I need something to help me get through life and to keep going, where I see there's no, where it feels like there's really no hope for me. So I'm always trying to give out the hope that I wish someone would give me, because it is a struggle every day for me. And so, coming on here and like, this is what we don't really have anything, but this is an update. I'm like, does anyone really care? But my wife is really good with, like, she listens to podcasts that there's really no topic or like goal, like point. And I think that's the difference of, like, I always feel like, well, what is the point of this? What is the point of this movie? What is the point of this podcast? What is the point if you're giving your time to something? But I think we can meet somewhere in the middle. I can definitely be better. I can let off a little bit. And
I think it's just a balance of like, it can be meaningful, but it doesn't need to be
deep,
or even like super psychologically deep. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be 100% your self-help book, and it doesn't have to be 100% my fiction book. I think if people have enough of reality, and they need something else to check into. That's not reality. Just needs to be a little bit lighter sometimes.
I'm good with that.
Yeah. I will say that we have been partaking in a lot of inspirational things recently, and things that have been
like what?
Like shows and movies.
Oh yes,
and like
yes.
When we were in California, like, we really did make it a point to go out and go to the movies, spend time with family in that kind of area. But I feel like it was also just it's been a good season of good movies being released.
This is true. This is the year that a lot of movies came in strong.
But my whole point was, we caught up with The Bear, and that was like, oh my God, yes. Inspire. Why can't I say that? Inspiring. We watched, what was it called? Jane Austen Wrecked My Life. That was also very like moving, touching, inspiring. I feel like now we're being like pushed to, hey, continue to do the creative thing, and encouraged to.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah. Is there anything else you've been loving?
Are we at the Rex part now?
Yeah, we're like 32 minutes in.
Producer. Well, let me see what my Rex
Or did you have any other notes?
No, I think it was just a quick catch up. But so my notes are, I finally finished 2 books. Look at in June, in Pride Month, I said I was going to read a stack of books. I did not.
That
Me? No, I did not do that. It is still stacking on the side of my bed. But I finally finished In Memoriam. Is that?
Yes, by Alice Wynn.
I always want to say her last name is different, but
what do you think it is?
Walker. Is there a different lady called Alice Walker?
There's Walker's Cookies.
Yeah, Alice Walker is a writer. I'm confusing. Okay, anyways. So she wrote the novel The Color Purple.
Oh, okay.
And other books. But anyways, okay, so I finally finished that one. That one had taken me a bit to go through. Not for the book. It had nothing to do with the book. It was me and where I was. And I was on a good streak, and then my grandpa had passed away, and then I just didn't want to read. So I finally finished that one. Loved it. It is, I just realized actually, I think earlier today when I thought about it, it's a book. I'm trying to think. Besides my comic books, my graphic novels, I read graphic novels. It's a fiction.
Historical fiction.
And I have not read one of those in a long time.
Oh, really?
Like a fiction.
Oh, that's true.
Type of book.
That is, yes.
And it didn't even occur to me that it was a fake book.
You mean fiction?
Yes.
Because the book is very real.
Yes.
But it is a fictional story.
But the story was so real to me.
The way that she wrote it, it felt very like I could see it very much as a movie.
Yes.
And also like, oh, this actually happened back then.
Yeah. And they were real people to me.
Yeah. Yes.
So it was nice that I got lost in a fictional book when I typically do not read fiction. So I think that was really nice. It is about a gay couple. Am I giving that away? A gay couple. Two men, they go into war. And it's really, it was just a really moving book. And
so good.
I really enjoyed that one. There was one thing that I wanted to mention that I just thought of right now. So in the book, Alice writes about a soldier that had passed away, and in the memoriam about the soldier, there was, she wrote these little things about the person, how it was. I think she took from inspiration from how it actually was when they would pass away and they would announce it. But it was, so-and-so, they remembered him writing 3 good things that happened in the day, keeping that little note in his pocket, and then he would like look at it and just reflect on that, and he did that every day. So I actually took from that, and I just started keeping a little post-it note, and at the end of every night I'll write 3 good things that happened that day. And then I was going to keep it in my pocket, but I figured it'd end up in the wash, and like I wouldn't think to check my pocket, so I just put the sticky note in on my side of the bathroom sink on the mirror. And it's nice for me to look at because especially on the days that it's like, what's the point of all this BS? I look at it and it's like, oh yes, those 3 good things happen. It doesn't have to be big things. It could be just like, went for a walk, I had Chick-fil-A, stuff like that. So I really like that. I really like, it's just such a small thing. And then I put that sticky note in my journal because I write every night. I took a really long break off. Bridge, your journal's called, and it's waiting for you. But I took a really long break off, and now I just put a little sticky note on my journal entry for that day. And I don't know, it's a nice little habit that I am picking up, and just something to reflect on. The other thing, I finished today Luke Evans' book. Luke Evans is an actor. He is I can't remember where I first saw him from. Maybe he caught my attention in the live adaptation of Beauty and the Beast.
Yes.
And then in that movie where it was like polygamy, about polygamy. It was a couple. It was him, right? And then two ladies.
Marvelous with Wonder Woman.
No.
Hold on.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, it was about Wonder Woman. It's about the author.
You meant Gal Gadot.
No. She wishes. That would be
Wonder Woman. Let me see.
Professor Marston and the Wonder Woman.
And I remember him from that one, and I really like that movie too. And it was, I know I just said about polygamy, but it was like not, it wasn't this like scandalous.
It was it was a 3-person couple, not like a.
It wasn't the no, it actually had a good storyline to it. But it was. Is this about like a real person? It is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. About Harvard psychologist and inventor Dr. William Moulton Marston. And he had 2 wives. Well, it was his wife and then they say a mutual lover. And he, in addition to helping him perfect the lie detector test, they also inspired him to create one of the greatest female superheroes of all time, Wonder Woman. So I really like that movie. But that is how I remember Luke Evans. And then I saw him in a couple other things. But I didn't know. I was so interested when I saw, I think, a little clip of him. Maybe it was on Allison Hammond's.
She interviewed him?
She has like Allison Hammond Weekends or something. Big Weekend. Allison Hammond is from Great British
Bake Off. I'm sorry. That's like this. But just so you guys know, I love Allison. I'm going to read her book next, actually. Okay, anyways. So, Luke Evans. Welcome to... literally any conversation with Brittany.
I'm sorry, but Luke Evans was on her show. There was a clip that I saw that he was previously a Jehovah's Witness. He grew up Jehovah's Witness, and he's also gay. And I thought, ooh, my like some of my two favorite things, Jehovah's Witness and gay. Why? Because I could relate to that as well. So I thought, well, let me see what that's all about. Whenever a celebrity comes out with a book, I'm gonna be honest. I'm already when even when Bridge tells me so wrote a book, I already know. Let me guess the title of it, and it's going to be some BS from that they pull from a
from their most well-known,
yes, exactly,
book, like the one from the Gilmore Girls, the other Gilmore Girl, or something like that.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And so I'm already cynical with this kind of stuff, but I was really interested in what he had to say, and honestly, I don't hear a lot of celebrities talking about Jehovah's Witness being, ex-Jehovah's Witness. And that's how, me, my older siblings grew up. My mom was Jehovah's Witness and she was this fellowship. My grandma's still Jehovah's Witness. My uncle's still Jehovah's Witness. So it's, I was just really interested in what he had to say, and even his coming out journey and like how his parents now accept him and the relationship with all that. I really loved his book. I love how it ended too. It was so encouraging to me. And I just felt like Luke was talking to me. It's like, thank you, Luke. So if you are interested in autobiographies, I guess, I thought it was a really good read. And again, I don't know much of Luke's work, but now I'm like, well, I want to go watch his movies now. He seems like a really solid person. So I really liked it.
The bits that you would play out loud, like not in your headphones, I really enjoyed it. It's narrated by him. And so hearing his retelling of like significant moments in his life, it was really good to hear.
Yeah, I agree
that he told it.
I liked it. And then, are you gonna talk about Jane Austen?
No, go for it.
Did? Well, Bridge mentioned it. Jane Austen Wrecked My Life. She showed me that preview maybe last December. I was like, I gotta see this movie because it looked like a movie we haven't had for a bit.
Yeah.
You guys gotta watch the trailer. And
also watch the movie.
Yes, but like watch the trailer first because I don't want set people up and like, oh, this movie's boring. So like
that's true.
So watch the trailer, and it was so good. I loved it so much. I haven't seen a movie like that for a bit. It's like an indie feel, like if you like those kind of movies,
paced, but it
was just wonderful. So good. I just felt like I was there. We had the lights set. I think we watched it like later in the evening, and we had our little Harry Potter candles.
Yeah.
And it was just really good. It's a writer, and she's needing, like, she goes away to a Jane Austen
writer's retreat.
Yeah, but she is facing a writer's block, and so she just feels like, I'm not even a writer. Then she thought the perfect situation, like the perfect circumstances, a Jane Austen retreat would help her be the best writer, like finish what she's working on. And there's love interest there, and it was so good. I loved it so much. So check it out. And then to be honest, I was gonna tell you real quick that when I thought about the movie yesterday or today, I actually thought the person who played the main character, I thought she was perfect for it. I thought she just was like a regular person, and then also she wasn't trying to be cute. I think sometimes that's where I get like maybe a little bit, I don't find it believable in rom-coms, although I wouldn't say this is a rom-com, but it was kind of yeah. But typically it's like, oh, she's so cute, and like she's so nerdy, and she doesn't realize that she's just so cute and studious. I felt she was such a believable character, and she fully encompassed what this character was written to portray, and I believed it. And I love that they casted her. I love that they didn't cast some well-known person. I mean, maybe she's well-known, I don't know, but like someone over here in the US, like our Hollywood person. It's like, oh, I feel like they probably would have wanted an Anne Hathaway type of person for this. But I was gonna tell you that the other person that I thought could also have done it is Phoebe.
Yeah, I knew that was coming. Yes.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Let's say Buffet.
But it was really good, guys. Check it out. It was such a good movie. And then let's see. The other thing I wanted to say, mention, bring up, converse about is, I don't know who this person is, but I saw a clip of it. Nara Smith.
Oh,
do you know who this person is? I'm sorry. I am so out of the loop with some things that I never mean to like. Okay, well, this lady, girl, I don't know how old she is. She
okay?
There was a clip that I saw. She was on some podcast and she was talking about how she doesn't own any sweatpants, right? She's like, I threw them all out, and if she wears any sweatpants, it's gonna be, she said, lucky. So that's either her dog or her husband. Okay,
it's her husband.
So those are the only ones that she'll wear if she does wear them. And I was like, and then, but she said, and I agreed with what she said, because she said that she went on to say how she dresses the way she wants to feel that day.
Yes. Okay.
And so why I bring that up is because, so a couple weeks ago, well, actually back in July when we were in California, I didn't pack the right things because I didn't think it was going to be that hot back home. It was a scorcher, guys. So I needed some.
And she only owns crew necks and sweatpants.
Yes. So I got some joggers, and I got them from Target, and they're a nice looking pair, like a more nice pair than I have owned in the past. Let's say that. Okay. So it looks like a put together outfit. I either wear white shirt or black shirt. I tuck it in, and I'll maybe wear like a jacket or something over it in the house when the AC is blasting.
She's very sporty spice.
I am very sporty spice. So I have been feeling really put together with that, because typically, especially back home, I'm wearing sweatpants because we live Pacific Northwest. It's always cold over here.
Back home here.
And yeah. And Bridge always blasts the AC, so I'm always cold in the house. So I was feeling myself, and I was like, okay, now I feel like a put together person. Well, a couple of weeks ago, I didn't have joggers because I only bought 2 pairs. And so if I don't I have already 1 pair that I have, so I have 3. So if I don't wash
4.
every day, yeah, so I'm screwed, okay? So I put on a pair of my going out pants. So I had the going out pants. It's like my nice
public pants.
The public pants that I usually wear for 2 to 4 hours, and then they're so dirty that I have to wash them immediately, and I always feel bad.
Public places.
Yes, exactly. And pubic places. So it was an ordinary day here in this hood.
It's just a normal work day, work from home day.
And Bridge, and she comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, you look cute." And I said, "Oh, thank you." And then and she's like, "Yeah, I forgot what you look like because you usually only wear joggers, and it's nice when you wear these
First
pants."
of all, I don't recall that entire sentence. What I do recall is saying, "I like when you wear these kind of pants."
Yeah. Okay. So what you and I take it as she likes when I wear an actual outfit, because my put together joggers weren't good enough.
Question for you. Was that entire 2 sentences of me dissing you just in your head?
Yes. That's
okay, because all I said was, you're misrepresenting me to these people, to our friends. Do you see this?
I thought that's what you said. Something like, "Oh, I like when you dress up like this."
No, I said, I like when you wear these pants.
It's the same thing. Tomato, potato. Okay. So anyway. Okay. So anyway, whatever. So then I was like, well.
You said that ironically.
What?
It's supposed to be potato.
Well, I don't know. Same shit.
You said potato.
You have me laughing like a damn man over here. Okay, anyway. Oh, I did the Florence Pugh laugh. It was in my loins, and I had some girthy lungs here. Okay. So anyways.
I'm sorry.
You really are.
You said it so confidently, like Tapato.
Whatever. We don't need this bowl.
Tapato.
You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna finish this up on my own. Okay. The whole point of it was Bridge dissed
You're
me.
a lying liar.
Bridge dissed me. So after that, I was like, here I am feeling myself in my new joggers, and she's like, not impressed. So since then, I was like, well, I guess I'll just wear my public clothes, even though I'm not going out. So I have been wearing public clothes in the house every day, and then only wear the joggers occasionally now.
Oh my god!
But it's not my go-to. So, excuse me, ma'am.
Maple says it's time.
Hey. But all that to say, I do see the value in that, because when I dress up, when I put on a whole outfit, I get ready in the morning before work. I do feel more put together versus when I'm in my sweatpants.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to ditch my sweatpants though. And like, oh, I toss them all out and then only wear my husband's or my wife's. Like, you're still wearing them then. Just keep your damn sweatpants. But I do feel like, okay, when I put together a whole outfit, I feel good about myself. I could show up. I'm still not doing the best kind of quality work, but you know what? I'm trying my best
for it.
Yes.
You're dressed
That's what's
for
important.
success.
I dress for success, but I'm not successful. And that's the important here.
The effort. You get an A.
Important.
I love that. Yeah.
Do you have any recommendations for your crew?
Oh my gosh. Well, now that I can breathe.
Yes.
I took on like a new challenge because my TBR list on Libby has gotten up to like 500 books. So I said I need to just start listening to these books. So that's like a whole other thing that I'm going to get into. But as the past couple of books that I've been listening to, I've really been loving ACOTAR, A Court of Thorns and Roses, that whole series by Sarah J. Maas. It's a high fantasy romance. I liked it. I would say I gave it a 7 out of 10. However, the last book that came out was from a sister's perspective that I didn't love. So the last book, I probably gave it a 3. You're telling me. Because literally I hated her until the last 25% of the book.
Oh my gosh. You heard it here first, guys. Like, yeah, this is news.
It was rough. But a fantasy series that I am really loving, that like my brain keeps going back to, is by Holly Black. It's the Folk of the Air series. The first book of it is The Cruel Prince. I really like it. It's what I've been listening to. It's a dark fantasy, so it's like not the cutesy, like, it shows the darker side of, think of like the Brothers Grimm. Do you know who that is? Okay. The Brothers Grimm version of like a fairy novel.
Yeah.
Very good. I
don't think I've ever read a fairy novel though.
Well, yeah. You haven't really partaken of that. I will get you there. But this is I'm listening to the third one. I think it's the last one. I give it like an 8 out of 10. The whole series, 9 out of 10. I really like it.
More than ACOTAR?
ACOTAR. Like Aquanet?
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Wow.
And then my last recommendation when it comes to books is City of Girls by Elizabeth Gilbert. It is a historical fiction. This one I give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was a little bit hard for me to like really get into just because it's the pacing of it. But it's in a first person narrative in a letter format from the female lead's perspective. She's 89 years old now, retelling her life from life as a teenager in the 40s all the way up till present day. And that ending of the book made me cry because it was really good. Read it, watch it. Read it, listen to it. I hope it gets turned into a movie because that would be really cool.
Wait, is this the one? What about the granddaughter one?
Yeah, it's not her granddaughter. I thought it was a granddaughter, not her granddaughter.
Okay. But it was the one you told me about.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very sweet book. And then something very special happened. Was it 2 weeks ago?
I don't know. Was I there?
You were there. Or was it last week?
Is it Harry Potter?
It was last week. I took Brittany to go see Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone in theater. It was magical. I really enjoyed it. I did not get into Harry Potter when it was out in theaters, or like when it was, real big, for 2 reasons. One, I think I was a little bit too old, and 2, my family was like, witches are the devil. So I got into it as an adult. I watched the movies first, read the books, and seeing it in theater, I was like, there's just so much you can see on the screen now.
That
not
is
just
true,
like on your
though.
TV screen. It was really good. I enjoyed it.
What I really liked about it too is it looked like, I'd have to see if there's a way to find this out, but to me it looked like the actual quality of film that was played when it actually premiered.
Yes.
It wasn't, when you watch it at home, it's really cleaned up. It's really clear. This was actually, it looked like an older quality. Yeah. I really like that.
They showed it, what's the one, not Tubi, but the other one?
Oh, Peacock?
Peacock. If you watch it on Peacock, they show you all of the deleted extended scenes. But in theaters, they showed you what was originally released, and I really enjoyed that.
I really liked it too. Bridge said that she had a surprise for me, and then she didn't want to tell me what it was. And I thought, okay, so we're going to go see a movie.
And then I said, fine, I'll tell you.
And then she told me it was Harry Potter. And listen, I love Harry Potter because my wife loves Harry Potter, but she is always playing Harry Potter. She is like sci-fi, any of those other channels that are like, oh, it's the month of July. It's Harry's birthday. We got to play Harry Potter. Oh, it's the month of August. They're going back to school. We got to play Harry Potter. Oh, it's September. It's fall time. We got to play Harry Potter. It's like, we get it. Just
Christmas
play
time,
Harry Potter.
New Year's, everything.
So she's always playing Harry Potter. So then I was like, okay, Bridge, I got a surprise for you. And I bought us tickets to go see a movie, a documentary on Impressionism. And that was also art.
It was very good.
It was actually really good. And so it was actually a really good week, huh?
I really liked that one.
And then I went and I got her the Harry Potter donuts from Krispy Kreme that were sweeter than sin.
Listen, if it's your jam, this is not a diss against you, but those things are so sweet.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, especially the filled ones. Those that was very intense.
But she wanted the Harry Potter donuts, and so she was just a Harry Potter girl that weekend.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, but it was actually really cute. It was a cute weekend to have. So that's all I have. Do you have any more?
Nope, that's it.
Where are we at, producer?
55 minutes.
Excellent.
Yes.
Well, we love you. We leave you. We hope you have a really great week. We are back. You know how we are. We dip in, we dip out. We're Christina Milian. And I just think that... You okay?
I don't get the reference.
Like dip it low.
Drop it down low. Drop it down low.
Mm-hmm.
Pick it up slow.
Mm-hmm.
Pop it.
And don't forget, if you want, you don't have to, but if you want, you can check out our website, www.wearenfno.com. And we have a shop there of greeting cards, enamel pins, art prints, cute stuff like that. And yeah. We hope you have a good week.
Yes.
Do something fun for yourself.
Please do.
Watch something cool.
Yes. Harry Potter. Might I suggest. Any 7 of the films.
And drink your water, because you know what? You need to stay hydrated.
Yes. We love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Did it look bad?
No.
Okay. Could it look worse?
You say, could it look worse?
It could look worse.
It could look worse. What do you?
Could it look best? I was also thinking, what did I just say?